now, brown cow. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. Oh, the camera's on. On today's episode of the Old Green Garage, we're going to show you an inexpensive way to breathe some new life into some vintage wheels, like we did on our 1965 Mustang Coupe. Stick around and see how we do it. These are our Magnum 500 wheels off of our 1965 Mustang. These were originally offered by Ford in 1969 on the Boss 302 and Boss 429 models, and were also offered as an option up through 1972. They were also available on the Torino and the Maverick, I believe, in 14-inch and later 15-inch diameters. These off of our car are 14 by 7 inches wide, and they were bought at a swap meet some years ago. We're going to complete this project with some simple, inexpensive items that can be found at your local home improvement center or your local auto parts retailer. First off, we're going to start off with some steel wool, and there's 3 different grades here. There's a coarse, a medium, and a fine. And being that we have some surface rust on our wheels, we're going to start off with the coarsest grade. Basically, we've got a bucket of soapy water. We just used dish detergent because that's what we had on hand. There's a couple of small wire brushes for stubborn areas, and some various polishes for use afterwards, some rags, some tape, and there's a can of brake clean and a can of black paint of your choosing to paint the recesses to detail out these wheels. First, we'll start off by removing the surface rust with the steel wool and the soapy water, as you see here. Now comes the fun part. All the elbow grease that you're going to have to expend. But trust me, the results are going to be well worth it, as you'll soon see. Oh look, here's my oldest son coming by to expend some of his elbow grease and lend us a hand on this project. Now that we're satisfied with our rust and tarnish removal on our wheels, now we're going to begin the most tedious part of our project. We're going to tape off these chrome spoked areas in our band, and we're going to paint these recessed areas on our wheels to restore them back to the factory appearance. We're going to use a hot rod black. You could use flat black, semi-gloss, or gloss black, or another color if you'd like. But before we begin taping, I'm just going to take some brake clean. Always wear your safety glasses, by the way. We're just going to take some brake clean and we're going to wipe the wheel down for better tape adhesion, which is going to be really important. We don't want our paint to bleed under our tape lines. You could use mineral spirits, lacquer thinner, Sim-Solve, Acrosol, just whatever you have available on hand. Now I'm going to take some of my 2-inch masking tape. This is the most tedious part, and I like to start off with the spokes. And I usually take a thumbnail, and if you look right here, there's a recess made into these windows, these accent parts, and I just like to push the tape in there because it helps to ensure a good crisp tape line. Then we're going to take our razor knife with a new blade. This is very important during this process. Safety first. You could also use an X-Acto knife. It'd probably be a little more maneuverable. And we're just going to take and trim out our detail area here. It's important to take your time on this step because a good crisp tape line will achieve better results in the long run. Now that we have our wheel all taped up, my youngest son is going to show us how to put some spray paint on here. Using quick bursts and allowing time to dry in between coats. Now the cool part. Let's take our tape off here and see how we're looking. There you have it. A nice coat of chrome polish, and we'll consider this project done. For the last part of our restoration process, I'm going to throw a little chrome polish on our wheel here and check out the results. I like to use the paste type. There's several different manufacturers out there and brands. It's whatever your personal preference is. Just going to take a little bit on our rag here. I'm just using a disposable shop towel. You could use a terry cloth towel or a microfiber rag, just whatever you have on hand there. I'm just going to work one section at a time here. Work the paste into the surface here. I like to do one section at a time. I think you get better results. It's also way easier doing this with the wheels off the vehicle. I know that's not always feasible for everybody, or if you're just touching up. But we'll turn our towel over here and we'll just buff the polish back off here and check out our results. And there you have it. Another project completed. Well, there you have it, folks. Another completed project, and we're one step closer to getting my wife's 65 Mustang coupe back on the road. I'd like to thank my boys for stopping by and lending some elbow grease to the project.
Push that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave us some feedback and some ideas for future videos down in the comment section below.
And drop us a line at oldgreengarage@gmail.com.
We still have some t-shirts and decals available for purchase. And remember to check us out on Instagram at Old Green Garage and at Chuck_E_suspension. And until next time, thanks for stopping by.